Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Val, and I'm outside, and it is flipping amazing. It's so beautiful. It's been so gloomy outside, and I'm just so, I feel so lucky to be in nature right now. It's been a minute for me, and I don't typically film outside, so this is awesome. Anyways, this video is going to be a video on a message you need to hear right now, specifically on the current path, the journey ahead, okay? So I'm already gonna start. I've already been receiving some things, so I just kind of feel like I'm about to word vomit, diary of the mouth, where you just keep talking. So that's probably what's about to occur right now. So yeah, I hope you're doing so well. I hope you have the biggest smile on your face right now, because I do. It's kind of ironic that I'm talking about being happy and smiling when I feel like the people who are seeing this video are probably not in that mood at all. It's okay, so it's either or. Either you've been like having a grand old time and kind of just going with the flow, going with the wind. As you can see, it's very windy out here. But also I feel like there's another group of individuals right now who are struggling a lot. Right now we're having our full moon in Cancer. We have a Mercury in retrograde and a couple of other cosmic astrological events occurring right now, which all intertwine and impact one another. But recently I've been feeling a lot of things coming up for myself, which I'm actually, after this video, I do want to talk about that a little bit more. So let me write that in my notes. Anyways, so like I was saying before, I feel like there's just a lot of things going on as per usual, you know, and we tend to ignore these big events occurring and think that life is just going to, for lack of a better word, sorry. But you know, we think that life is going so poorly and so bad, but there are so many things that are occurring, and that we're being guided to heal, guided to see about ourselves, about our environment. You might be feeling like stuck in emotions, lower vibrational, like those feelings might be coming up a lot for you, which is, I don't want to say it's great, but it's great in the sense that it's coming up so that you can see them and heal, see it and heal, okay? I just saw my camera, it's a Canon, that's the brand, but I'm thinking about a cannon as in like the explosion of a cannon. So it feels like violent eruption just came into my head as well. So you might be feeling a lot of emotions so extreme that not releasing them might cause a violent eruption to explode within you, okay? So also confidence in yourself and confidence on the path ahead. You might be so unclear as to where you're going, but you're being called to, although things are foggy, or although you're moving and you feel like there are things that you want to accomplish, places that you want to go, there's a confidence that needs to be had. Lots of feelings involving the solar plexus, even the sun as it's come out again. It's like going through periods of darkness and waiting for the sun to come out, okay? And I feel like you're in that kind of phase, that kind of area right now, or even we are in that phase, in that kind of area right now, where we're going through these phases, going through a lot of changes right now. Let's see. I'm really hearing and feeling holding yourself to a higher light, to a higher standard, a standard of excellence is what I was getting. A standard of excellence. Yeah. All right. So let's get some messages on your current path in the journey ahead, okay? I'm gonna get some cards. I'm just gonna pull them on camera today, which I don't ever usually do, but it's fine. I didn't really feel like pulling them prior today. So let's see. Okay. We have acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. I think this is huge for you and us right now as we go through so many of these past emotions that are coming up, as well as being a time of the full moon, those shadows being illuminated through us right now. Understanding and learning that there are things that you cannot control and there are things that you cannot change. We cannot change the past. So getting stuck in the past, getting lost in yesterday. That's a song by Tame Impala. Lost in yesterday. Now I'm being called to search those lyrics for you. Hold on. So the lyrics say, "'Cause it might have been something, who's to say? Does it help to get lost in yesterday? And you might have missed something. Don't say, 'cause it hurts to be lost in yesterday." Okay, so being lost in yesterday, getting stuck in a Groundhog's Day of a repetitive cycle, and I know you're tired of it. So these things are coming up so that we can really make amends with it, accept what it was, and let it stay there. Okay, we learn from the past, we use the tools to move forward. It does not help to get stuck and keep replaying events. Okay, and I'm learning this so much right now. Oh my gosh, I gotta talk about that in the next video too. Okay, let's see what other. Yep, blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. I had a feeling something like this would come up together. Blame and acceptance. And it's also this yellow card, which correlates to the solar plexus. So that confidence, that self-esteem, understanding right now that blaming others for situations in the past, it's not going to help. Blaming yourself, blaming other people, it's not going to push and bring you towards where you want to be. I have a feeling that forgiveness plays a huge role in this as well, and being able to forgive, because hurt blocks our light. Okay, hurt blocks our light from shining. Hurt blocks love from coming in and being receptive to love. Okay, so acceptance and blame. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change, and I accept responsibility for my own well-being. At the end of the day, we are responsible for our happiness. Nobody else can give that to us. Nobody else is responsible to give that to us as well. Alrighty. All right, Spirit, what's going on the current path? Of course, boundaries have been huge. Boundaries have been so huge. Where do I need to establish better boundaries? Okay, so, and look, if you see this person right here, there are all these hands trying to grasp her and trying to come into her energetic field. There's so many, so much energy trying to go towards her, but she's creating like a fortress so that she's impenetrable of whether that's negative energy, or just being more protective and more aware of the energy that you hold and the energy that you carry, and knowing that it is precious and that it shouldn't be just given out anywhere. Also, boundaries are for you and the other person, and it's not a negative or mean thing to place boundaries, right? I think I used to feel like, not that it was a mean thing or that I was being mean, it was more like I was so aware of the other person's feelings that I thought that if there was now a change within the dynamic, that it would end up hurting them. Which, that's why you put boundaries up, that's why you set boundaries in the beginning of relationships or the beginning of, situations, so that you start off with the proper foundations. Sometimes it does get a little bit difficult, but that doesn't mean that boundaries can't be set still. They still can, and they should. But yes, being more assertive and authoritative, in where your time and energy is being placed and being held. I feel like there's something else about boundaries that I wanted to bring up. So we can't blame other people for not being aware of boundaries that we have, okay? Because we didn't vocalize and we didn't set that boundary with them. So we can't be upset. We can, right? But it's not, in my opinion, fair to be upset with people when you weren't clear about the boundaries that were that you needed for yourself to be in place. Okay, let me see what else is coming up. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Let me get one more, please. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have Soul Tribe. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. These cards actually came up for me a couple days ago. This is kind of weird. And then Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? That's beautiful. Yeah. So mother energy here. There could be some mother wound and mother healing that's taken place for you right now, or that you're being called to be aware of. Also, I have to say, like, there's some it seems like, okay, it feels like there could be like communication or people coming in towards you, coming in to help you, also asking for assistance and guidance right now. But I feel like whoever is coming into your awareness and coming into your circle, they're going to be a blessing towards you, I feel. They're a part of your soul family. And they, or this person, these people might be showing you how to better take care of yourself and how to better love yourself, how to better nurture yourself. I'm tuning into that feminine energy, that mother energy. Mother Mary may be somebody that you feel the need to contact. Yeah, let me call up Mother Mary. She might be a figure that you might feel the need to work with or send prayers to. Mother Mary, Oshun, those big mother figures, okay? Even going outside, getting grounded could be very important in your stability right now, especially with so much emotions, with all the emotions that you have. Going outside can really get you settled. I think that's why I've been called to come outside too, as today, is really getting settled emotionally and physically. Let's see, what else am I getting here? Sometimes you might feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. Okay, but acknowledging where you're carrying weight that is not yours, okay? And not carrying so much burden that is not yours to carry. Excuse me. Sometimes we make things more difficult for us when it doesn't have to be so hard, right? It doesn't have to be so hard. And that might be a difficult message to hear, is that it doesn't have to be so hard. Things can actually be easier, okay? If you lighten up the load and give more to yourself. Treat people how you want to be treated, but treat yourself how you treat other people, you know? I feel like we can be so kind and so gentle with other people, but be so harsh and so critical over ourselves. So finding where we can be more kind and more gentle with ourselves and other people. But I do find that not for everybody, because, you know, there are people who are definitely people pleasers, myself included at times, or not as much anymore. But, you know, there are a lot of individuals who are people pleasers, and they treat other people so well and so treat themselves so poorly. But I find the way we see ourselves is the way we see other people. So how does that you know, make sense or show up in your life. Okay. Can you show me some of the blessings ahead, Spirit? The blessings ahead. Wow, we've got clarity. Blessings ahead on this path. Blessings ahead. I'll just get one more, please. Blessing. Okay. Wow. So we've got 4 cards. We've got clarity here. Okay, clarity. And I'm also getting stability because, okay, so a yellow jacket has just landed on the card, which is very interesting. It's kind of moving around right now. But we've got clarity. We've got responsibility. Yeah, I am responsible for my own well-being. 17, 1, 7, the 7s. Heart healing. Oh, we've got a couple cards. OMG, so many things. We've got heart healing as a blessing coming in. We've got rest. And we've got shadow treasures, which is so interesting because as I was talking about, you know, the shadow and those things coming up, there's a gift in that. There's a gift in what you're learning about yourself and what you're learning about your shadow and accepting the past and accepting where you are. You see the bee or the yellow jacket? Holding yourself responsible and accountable for your healing, for your heart healing, okay? And knowing that life is not always about working on yourself. I think this might be another video too, but even myself, I tend to like always be in the mode of what can I fix about myself? What can I make better, when that's not what life is about. It's just fixing yourself. It's about experiencing. There's this bird that's right here. It's so beautiful. Yes, I wave to the birds. Don't ask why. I just love them so much. But life is not just about working on yourself, okay? We find a lot of ourselves in experience. It's not just what I do alone, but what I'm learning outside of myself as well. We can only learn so much from within, which is a lot. You got to tap in, you got to tune in, but using what's around us and being a part of life and experiencing life is a part of the journey just as much as working on yourself. So taking a break and finding rest, because I do see and feel like you've been exhausted lately. You've been really tired, so that rest is going to come in and be such a blessing. And I feel like even in this rest, you might be finding a lot of you're finding and being more aware of the changes that you've been going through and how you have been healing. And there, again, like I said before, there is a clarity coming. There's a blessing of clarity and understanding. The understanding card didn't show up, but I do feel it. And 14 at the bottom of the deck with grace, which 14 in the tarot correlates to the temperance card. So there's really beautiful energy here of balance, and I'm hearing reciprocity, but not just that. It's like you're recognizing the soul that resides in you. You're recognizing the soul, this heart, the wisdom of the heart. Oh my gosh, I just read about that. That's so awesome. The wisdom of the heart, and recognizing that there is more to you than just flesh and bone. Okay, the owner of the school that I work at right now, she says that we are a spirit wrapped in flesh, and I think that's the most beautiful way to put it, right? We are not just the vessels that we come here in, but the soul that resides within, okay? And I feel like you're becoming more aware of this and healing through a lot of grief, okay? You might have been grieving, and it's like the analogy I made before of the gloom and going into the light, going from the shadow into the light, and making amends and accepting the shadow for what it is, and still planting seeds and allowing those shadowy roots to become fertile, stronger, and be of assistance to you rather than hold you back. Okay? Wow, what a reading. I think that was beautiful. I think that was really awesome. So I hope that you found something within this today that resonates with you and that assists and guides you. I'm so grateful to be out here. Go outside if you can. And thank you so much for being here. Again, I'm so grateful, and I hope that you stay, and I hope to see you in my next video. I'm gonna make another video right now about that kind of Groundhog Day type stuck in emotion. Okay, so that'll be next, but I'm so grateful to have you here. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. What? Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at beyondquartz if you'd like. Shop my website at beyondquartz.com, and so much love, so much light and darkness, because you can't have one without the other. We gotta look at ourselves for all that we are. Amen. Okay, goodbye.